Joined here in the NCAA post-game press conference with Kelvin head coach Mark Recker and senior Paige Capel, and Kelvin a 1-0 winner over DePauw, moving on to the round of 16. Coach, could you just give some opening comments on the game today and how you guys found a way to get the result and move on?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of success early, and DePauw's coach had really set up a defense to try and contain our offensive movement, and they kind of figured out that numbers back wasn't going to be helpful, and they started pushing numbers forward, which forced us to be more defensive. Getting key execution on restarts in the tournament really is a beneficial asset. You have to be able to put some of those restart corner kicks or restarts away, and they're very dangerous. DePauw had a couple that, towards the end there, you start to worry whether it's a long throw and whether it's a service from the flank. So, we got one early in the first half, and then with DePauw realizing it's the end of the season, you just push numbers forward to try and get the equalizer to keep the opportunity alive for your dreams. Our team made adjustments defensively. Our defense has been like kind of glue. We're bending, but we're not breaking. We can always kind of count on them to rally in support of each other. I thought they did that again today. We have 3 seniors back there that have began their career playing together defensively, and then we made adjustments throughout their 4 years. They've played different roles on our team, but they've come back to this final year to demonstrate just what quality they are as defensive players. So I think it was key that we were able to defend, and again, Carly and Taylor and I think BW and we ended up closing out the game for us and taking the momentum away from the opponent. The last 3 minutes to go, when they were trying to surge forward, and they just did a fabulous job of controlling the ball at that time.
This is technically, I guess, the 4th time in school history that Kelvin has advanced to the 3rd round of the NCAA tournament. And for Paige, maybe you could answer this question. You've been in the tournament twice, and your season ended in the 2nd round on those 2 previous occasions. You're part of a big senior class. Just talk about your feelings about making it to the next step in the tournament.
It's surreal. Such a rush. Feels so good. Can't even really explain it. Just so excited to move on and keep going another week with my team, my family. So, yeah.
Coach Recker, your thoughts on moving on to the next step and how you more or less just kind of regroup and get together and look forward to the next game?
Well, I think this is a team that really just enjoys competing with each other. I think they really don't want it to end. Their mindset from day one after last year was to battle every minute for as long as you can, give your best, and then see where the chips fall as a result of giving the best. Sometimes when your legs are tired, your best doesn't always look as clean as it is when you are fresh. We've asked our offense to really generate a lot of offensive thrust forward, and Paige today was asked to do that again after a very, very active day the day before. In both instances, the opposing coaches have just expressed such an admiration for what she does on the field. So you need that. I think that if we can give ourselves a little breathing space and take it easy on our legs and bodies, and make sure that we get good rest and hydrate through the coming week. I think the challenge always is that the further you go in, the better the teams actually are. You start to see the depth of certain teams. You can go much further into their bench. I think those are the ones that survive, and we have to find a way to both use our bench support while we have these great players who start for us, continue to be efficient and execute. I've often said to our players, it really doesn't matter how you score, as long as the ball goes in the back of the net. And I think you could say today that came true for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Paige, could you talk about the goal? So often you've scored with your feet, but that's one of the first times this year that you've headed the ball in, and they were really kind of bunkered back on defense, and it was a great serve from your teammate Sydney, and you just slammed that one in there. Just your thoughts on how that play set up and how you saw it.
I really didn't need to do much. Sydney played the perfect ball. I just had to get my head on it. So props to Sid for that.
Any other questions here?
Yeah. Coach, you guys outshot DePauw 16-3 today. What allows you guys to have that kind of success?
I think that as a team, we've learned how to create a certain type of offensive movement. Paige is a big part of that. I think it's rare that you have a striker of her speed and strength that has finally in her mind determined she's going to be a presence to be reckoned with. She has been in our postseason the last several years quite an efficient striker. Teams that have not seen her play have been taken by surprise with what she can do. The past two times that we were in, and we only made it past the first round, both times Paige is the one who scored in overtime on breakaways. And she battled and willed her way to the front of the net both times. And this year I think she's found more consistency in making those kind of runs. And as she stretches defenders, it allows the rest of our team to become much more active in front of the net. And so we get more chances as a result of their attention to her. They get surprised by the capacity of some of our other players. So with that attention drawn away from the rest of the team, Taylor, for instance, can really service other players in. And her gift is to be able to serve and find. She's also a nonstop mobile person. Any offenses that tend to dominate are offenses that have very, very active and mobile attacking players. If you aren't generating a lot of success forward, it's oftentimes because of kind of a immobility, a wait and see kind of approach to offense. Offense isn't really generated by a wait and see. It's created by those who are off the ball, who make in advance kind of runs into risky space. And Paige has learned how to run and take angles that are serviceable angles, and that's a maturing process that happens through the course of a college career. The other element in there is always the player who serves, and you have to have a mature player on the ball who can both finesse the ball into space. So we've got a combination of that in Taylor and Paige, and then we've got Carly on the outside, Tina on the outside, and we substitute other players in that give good minutes that really change the complexion of an offense. And that adjustment for a defensive line is pretty challenging, to go from facing her and then to face someone else that might be a little more technical. It just changes the tempo. So I think we have a variety on this team, and that's what creates our offense.
And you guys had a good defensive performance by Holly Ellebrook today. How comfortable are you when she's defending the net for the Knights?
I think that's the reason why our defense is so successful. When you raise the confidence level of your defenders and the fact that your goalkeeper will come up big. And I've always said to our team and to our goalkeepers, I just need them to make one or two great saves a game. If they can do that, then the defense will get more confident in challenging, being aggressive to win balls. So yes, it starts with her. If you have defenders who are second guessing the quality of your keeper, they're not going to be as aggressive. They're going to play and see. And when you wait and see, that means if you have a mobile offense, you're probably one step or a half step behind that attacker. And now if you watch the game, you saw Janie stepping, you saw Kelsey stepping, and they're getting that half step in front of the receiving striker. And that's because they know that both Holly and their other players are going to be able to solidify if they miss that ball. But that interrupts the flow of an offense when you can win it early.
Then Paige, so the team had a 1-0 cushion thanks to you throughout the entirety of the second half. Was that a little nerve-wracking?
Oh yeah, very much so. But I think our defense definitely dominated and shut them down. So.
And then this is a question for both of you. You guys went 2-0 in front of your home crowd in the weekend, and what things do you guys need to work on in preparation for the Sweet 16?
What do you think you have to work? I think we have to get our legs back. We have to be fresh. 2 games in a matter of 26 hours next weekend. We can't afford to drain our players' training through the coming week. Yes, we want touches, but in a manner that allows them both to stretch their muscles, stay sharp with decision making and execution, but at the same time limit the total amount of effort physically that we have to give. So I'll, as a coach, try and put some training sessions together that limits the total movement, but elevates the decision making. And that way we go into that final Friday, Saturday with a little sharper body and yet a sharp mind. But this is a team that's been committed to high level play from day one of this year. It has shown, I mean, from first taking our lessons playing at Wheaton and then losing to Illinois Wesleyan and then going on this 22 game run now. Pretty special unit when you could do that, do it both home and away. Not an easy task. So my hat's off to the members of this team. They've done a fabulous job.
Do you want to add anything to that, Paige?
I think he covered it all.
All right, that's
All right, that's all we need, and congratulations again. Thanks for stopping by, Paige and Coach.